Warning, the following video contains spoilers, so if you haven't watched the episode, now's your chance to click off. Otherwise, enjoy the video. I finally watched the Dino Team-Up for Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2. Oh my, this was a good episode. Today, I'm going to be reviewing this episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2, and I'm going to give you my overall thoughts as we go through this episode, and I'll give you my overall rating. If you want to see more Power Ranger videos from me, and you want to see more episode reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss a single video. With that being said, let's get into this Power Rangers episode review. I finally got to watching this episode. It kind of reminded me how Super Megaforce did it, where they took like a whole season to build up to this. Whereas with Beast Morphers, they started around episode, I believe it was 11, where we saw a VR trooper make a little appearance there for that one episode, and then we see the build up as we get to the next episode where we see the Dino Charge Rangers make an appearance, and then we also saw the Putties, we saw Vivix, and we saw Vargoyle, who also made an appearance from Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 1, and then we see the Dino Charge Rangers going and fighting, showing up in the previous episode, and then we see Keeper being kidnapped by Evox, and then that's how they tell him how to make a big Megazord to defeat the Rangers. So this episode, we see a disturbance call from the Dino Charge Rangers, where they're taking on a huge wave of Vivix and Putties. And then, so the Dino Charge Rangers are pretty much getting their butts kicked. The Beast Morphers then head over to that dimension, and we see the appearance of Goldar Maximus. When I saw this, I literally said, oh my goodness, this is getting really good. And then we see, meanwhile, Devin was heading out to some video game conference, I believe, and basically he was driving down the road with Cruz. He gets hit by a meteor, somehow is fine by that. I mean, he apparently got hit, but wasn't like killed or anything by that, because obviously then he would have died from a regular meteor. Anyways, we see him go back, and the commander says, how are you going to get to the dimension when you can't get to that dimension where the others are? So then, basically, the meteor replied to them with some kind of crystal, I believe. I don't remember what this was, but it sent a distress signal. So Devin went to a Morph-X tower and used that crystal to send a distress signal, and no other person to answer this call than Jason effing Scott. Like, this is the first time in 18 years since we have seen Jason in Power Rangers. Last time was Forever Red. This is an epic moment in Power Rangers, because Jason, for all these years, didn't want to come back to do Power Rangers for reasons. And so when he came back to this season, this was an epic moment just by itself. Then Jason says, don't worry, I'll help you out. So then they go and basically go to that dimension where the Rangers are. And so the Rangers basically tell them, hey, I think we see Evox trying to make a big Megazord, because the Dino Charge Rangers had been beaten from earlier this episode, and they got their crystals stolen. So they basically, Evox is trying to make this big Megazord with the Dino crystals as well. So then we see Jason leading off the Dino Rangers and going on taking Goldar Maximus, Vivix, the Putties, Blaze and Roxy, the Vargoyle, all of the Rangers, all of the villains, versus not only Dino Charge, not only Jason, but the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Dino Thunder Rangers. This was amazing. I kind of wish we had also seen Tommy the Green Ranger, not obviously JDF, but obviously just the Green Ranger, and then maybe the White Ranger as well. That would have been really cool. We didn't get that, but that's fine, honestly. And then we see the Dino Charge Rangers, and then Jason morphs up as the Red Ranger for the first time since Forever Red. This moment was awesome. So then we saw those teams of Rangers beat the rest of everyone there, including Goldar Maximus, when the three teams came together and hit him with the ultimate move to just wipe the floor with Goldar Maximus. And then we see the Beast Morpher Rangers. They catch up to what Evox is doing, but it's too late, and Evox forms his Megazord that had like 7 heads, And I remember Jason, when he saw this, he was like, I've seen Serpentina before, but this thing's crazy. So then we see the 3 Megazords come together. These 3 Megazords were not good enough to beat the Megazord Evox made, but then Devin calls upon the Beast X Canine Zord, brings him in, and what does he do? He forms it with the Dino Charge Megazord to make the Dino Charge Beast X King mode. The 3 Megazords come together and they defeat Evox's Megazord, but Evox got out of there in time, so Evox is still alive. And then we see at the end, everyone's celebrating. Jason is saying, now, then, and forever, there will always be Power Rangers. And then the tagline they use for this season, Rangers together, Defenders together. This episode was amazing from top to bottom, and if they can put the Dino Charge Beast X mode as a Megazord and put it as an actual toy, that thing's gonna sell a lot of money, no lie. Like, I wish that would happen, but that would be really cool if we saw that. And then at the end, everyone returns home. The Dino Charge Rangers are where they are. Everyone goes home. That's how we end the episode. This episode was just fantastic. Much better than the Legendary War. And we didn't even need to build this thing up for a whole season. It was just for, you know, season 2. And the thing that was really incredible with this is that we didn't get like just random cameos. Like, everyone was there for a reason. They weren't just there just to be a part of the one episode. It was building to what we kept seeing. This also builds to when we see Evox also taking on the Rangers. It's your turn. I want to know, what did you guys think of this Dino Team-Up? Are you guys excited for the rest of season 2? And until next time, I'm Andrew Michael, and if you want to see more Power Ranger videos, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until next time, I'm Andrew Michael, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Rangers together, Defenders together.